Hi guys, just a video on explaining inputs and outputs. So inputs are, what I like to explain it is information being sent into the fire alarm panel. So like a smoke detector sends information to the fire alarm panel. A break glass sends information to the fire alarm panel. So that's the way I like to think of it, is there are inputs. Outputs is basically the fire alarm panel telling something what to do. So like a sounder, the fire alarm panel will tell that sounder to sound, so output. Or a relay in an I/O unit, the fire alarm panel will tell the I/O to open or close, so output. I'll just run through this wee diagram we've done. So we have a fire alarm panel, we come around to a smoke with a base sounder. So your smoke is an input, your sounder is an output. So smoke detects smoke, it will in turn send information into the panel, hence input, and in turn the fire alarm panel will send the information back out for the sounder to sound, output. So continue on down here, we've got a smoke detector, input, heat detector, input, with a beacon base. The beacon base, sounder beacon base would be an output. We come down to an I/O, so this would be an input I/O, and a few examples of inputs are air sampling, flow switch, tamper switch from sprinkler sets, or linear heat trace. So basically, if the air sampling detects smoke, it will in turn input information to the fire alarm panel. A manual call point is an input. The manual call point has been hit. That information will be sent to the fire alarm panel, and in return sound a sounder like this. So an output, a wall mounted sounder beacon output. And we have an I/O here as well, an output I/O with a relay, which a few examples of outputs are AOVs, door access, AHU shutdown, and lifts. And just to show you an I/O with I have a Hiki, an input output I/O. So here's your output. So let's say the fire alarm panel has gone into fire, it will in turn send information, depending on cause and effect, to open or close this relay, an output. And examples of outputs, this is where you would connect your AOVs, door access, AHU shutdown, and lifts, and many more. Now, input, so we want the information to be inputted to the fire alarm panel. So like air sampling, a flow switch on the sprinkler set, tamper switch, which mainly brings in faults, or linear heat trace. So the information coming from those will be coming into the input of the I/O and inputting the information to the fire alarm panel. Hope this helps, guys. Thanks.